Bobby, we have some fabulous entertainment today. And we also have a great group here from the Panhandle Cruisers Car Club. Bobby, do you know anything about cars?
I know a little bit about cars. I know that they have 4 wheels and a steering wheel, and so I'm going to steer the conversation toward Cindy and Warren Peacock, and also their friend with them, Chris Yale. Gene Yale.
Gene, yeah.
Gene, pardon me for your name interruption there, but I tell you, what you do every year is fantastic in as much as you show off cars, but you bring and raise money for non-profitable charitable organizations, most importantly, United Cerebral Palsy of Northwest Florida. Give us an overview of your event, when it happens, in just a 30,000-foot view.
Okay, we have an event on the second weekend of May each summer on Palafox Street between Garden and Wright Street. This year it'll be on May the 12th, which is upcoming. We use these events to raise money to support the charities that we support. UCP is the one we support the highest. And we have people that come from all over the Southeast to our show to show off their cars and to see everybody else's cars, what's new, what's not.
And you know, Warren, it's really important that not only is that a car show-off event, it's an event that people can bring their children and their kids. And, like the first car I ever saw, I knew I was in love with cars. So, yeah, Pat, I love automobiles, but I also am enamored with and privileged to help represent United Cerebral Palsy. And to that end, Cindy, I believe you have a check that you're going to present to United Cerebral Palsy for $500. So you can only roll down more avenues of client help with $500 more to a very ambitious, we have an ambitious goal this year.
$170,000 is the goal. So if you haven't made your pledge yet, call that number, 432-1596, and make your pledge.
Make your pledge now. And now we'll go over to Buzz with some more information.
That's wonderful, Pat and Bobby. It's great news, and I've also got more wonderful news right here. I'm with artist Dawn Hunko, and you are creating a rendering of the Tree of Life that's on display at our headquarters on East Street.
Yes, exactly.
We're looking at your artwork here, and if folks had a chance, I hope they appreciate the quality of what you can do, and the fact that while we're here at StarFest, you're creating a print that you're going to give to us to auction off at a wine dinner on August the 26th.
Yes. I'm real excited to do it.
How did you get involved with UCP? Do you have a history with it? Do you just want to find a way to help the community, give back, and be a part of the solution?
Yes, that's really the main objective. I'm currently involved over at Pensacola State College, and I have this opportunity to serve UCP and with the abilities that I have. So
this is so nice that you're here. It gives us a chance to tell our viewing audience that there's a way to make an honorarium on behalf of a loved one, whether they had cerebral palsy or not. It's a permanent display that's housed in our East Street location, and various denominations. Go to the website, you can figure out how you can inscribe it, exactly how you want your pledge to be documented, the dollar amount that's comfortable to you. Dawn, I think we're going to come back a couple of times during the course of this and see your progress.
Sounds
Get ready
good.
to hold this up. It's not quite there yet.
Sounds good.
I'm going to go to Brent now. I think he's got some real exciting entertainment lined up for us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
At home, you are the star. Today at StarFest 2012, we have had a great lineup of acts, and you're going to get to see her before she becomes a really big superstar. You got a whole big fan club here, don't you, Kailey?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, fan club, let's hear it. Come on. Now, how old are you?
11.
11 years old, and you're going to perform today a couple of songs for us.
Yes, sir.
Well, let's hear your first one. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Kailey Cutts.
Time to see me. How's life? Tell me, how's your family? I'd go back in time and change it, but I can't. So if the chain is on your door, I understand. But this is me swallowing my pride, standing in front of you, saying I'm sorry for that night. And I go back to December. It turns out freedom ain't nothing but missing you, wishing I'd realized what I had when you were mine. I go back to December, turn around and make it alright. I go back to December, turn around and change my own mind. I go back to December all the time. All the time. Thank you.
Now, we've got a young friend with us here, and I understand this is the #1 individual fundraiser for StarFest, certainly under the age of 21. Is that probably true?
That is absolutely true.
Can you think you can get her to tell her story?
I think we can.
Well, I've raised all the money for my friends and my family, and all right, I guess so.
Well, how much money did you raise?
I don't know. I don't.
How about $2,500?
$2,500. I think she beat everybody on the board, to tell you the truth. I don't know that we had a board member other than, well, a couple of people.
All except Pat Wyndham.
That's right.
What did you want to tell Miss Wyndham about next year?
You're on.
Well, you've got something else, Libby. What have you got in your envelope?
I have Blue Wahoo tickets. The next 25 caller gets Blue Wahoo tickets.
I think she means the next person that calls in for a $25 donation gets tickets. Not 25 people get Blue Wahoo tickets.
Quentin Rish, you're very generous, but not maybe quite that much, right?
That's right.
Well, Libby is Dr. White's daughter. We probably didn't correctly introduce her at the outset. She's been raising money for several years now. This is her greatest effort, though, $2,500.
It is her greatest effort. And somehow, I don't know how she did it, but she got $1,000 out of her gammy.
Well, Pat Wyndham, I think you better watch out because you got somebody pretty talented chasing you on that victory trail. We're going to really appreciate it. Hope we see you back here again next year with even more money and beat Pat, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's go to Brent. We're going to go to Brent.